Hey guys, so I promised a video of some solo drills that everybody can do while everybody's stuck at home, not able to get out to fighter practices, not able to get out to events. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick one for you. So first things first, I posted a video somebody else did of an Italian style grip. As I said, there are a couple of different grips that are common and acceptable. Find what works best for you. The Italian grip that they showed, take your hand, you're going to place the handle along this line here, along the pad of the thumb. You're going to hold it by these two fingers and your thumb. Keep these two a little loose. That way, as you complete your strike, you close your fist and it brings your weapon in. It gives a kind of a fly fishing casting motion. Keeps it nice and loose, keeps you from cramping up, gives you a lot of control. No, we're not going to ham fist it like this. It's not a hammer, not a hatchet, it's a sword. They are a very precise finesse weapon. You can also do the finger over guard. Point, you're gonna hold it. Same method. Your top two fingers give you the control over the weapon, and then as you complete your strike, close your fist and snap it shut. And then the style I prefer, which is a German method, is called the thumb grip. Starts like the Italian grip, right there against that lifeline. The thumb up on the guard, right there where the base of the blade is. Again, tension with the top two fingers until you complete your strike. It gives you a little more control, I feel, for weapon, pressure coming in to the side. If you find yourself being disarmed a lot with a sudden strike to the side, try putting your thumb up here. Gives you a little bit of a brace there. It's how we train in the German tradition, so it's what I'm more used to and more common. If you have a rapier style or a side sword style, finger over the guard is going to be even better for you. So you can do these drills with any sword, any single sword. If you don't have a sword, you can do it with axe, mace, whatever. They're going to be a little more awkward. You can even just do it with a stick, ruler, whatever you want. But get some exercise, get some muscle memory in. So, gotta make sure I'm far enough back so I don't hit the rafters. So, one of the things I want to make sure and point out, most of the beginning strikes that we do in my tradition, you want to make sure you cut with a point at the center line. Keep pointing in, facing the bad guy, or the good guy if you're playing King Monster. So, if you cut all the way down here and you don't intend to, you're not doing it as some sort of a play into your next strike, you leave your whole body open. So you want to practice cutting to the center. There are a couple basic strikes I want to go over. Not specifically out of any tradition, kind of a hybrid of several things, but adapted to LARP fighting. So your first cut that we're going to work on is a high diagonal cut. It's going to be a kind of a 45 degree. You're going to be targeting this area right here on your opponent. Try to not strike in here because this is going to end up being this. So we're going to aim for like the bicep. That's going to be just a nice diagonal cut, right? Practice with that. Loose with the pinky and ring finger up here, and snap it shut as you come into right about here. Makes your strike speed up, kind of throws your tempo off, makes it a little bit harder for people to block it. And it looks cool. And then you have it on the other side. Same thing, targeting the other person's shoulder. or point of the shoulder to the elbow. Just a nice high diagonal cut. You want to throw about a dozen probably. Just get your muscles moving. Next, just a nice horizontal cut, kind of a middle cut. That's what most systems call it. Nice horizontal. Again, you're targeting about the elbow, right about here on the torso, the ribs, and ribs, short ribs, top of the guts there. Just a nice horizontal cut. Again, stop it at the middle. Remember, we're heroes, right? We're doing a thematic fighting. So bring your cuts all the way 90 degrees here. Make nice big cuts. And on the other side. All right, now low cut. Low cuts are something that I try to discourage people on if they don't do it right. Headshots are common in foam fighting, especially in like the boffer sports, the heavy combat fighting, because when people cut low, they want to cut down like this and sweep for the legs. But when you do that, your body you tend to lean forward. When you lean forward, a shot coming here ends up here. We don't want that, right? So instead, what I like to train people to do is bring it down from like here and cut up. Cut up into the leg. And if you can't get the leg, get the body, get their arm. And from the other side. And again, this can target anywhere from here to here. And this forces you to stay upright because you're moving up. And again, it's going to be a diagonal cut. I noticed I was getting a little sloppy there. Not this. This is unpleasant and rude. This. Less likely to strike in the no-no zone. Now we can take those and we can combine them, right? Just throw a couple of combo shots, like high and a middle, and another high. Or we can do a high, low, high. There are a couple of them. All right. Try and combine them. Throw the same combo over and over again, probably a good dozen times before you change up to another combo. Moving on, another cut you can do. This is a guard that I really like, especially with larger weapons, like two-handed weapons. But this guard goes into this cut and this cut. It's kind of helicopter motion. And again, that's going to be targeting the shoulders, like the upper arm and shoulder point. So you can come up and just throw a couple of these kind of windmill helicopter moves. I'm trying not to give you the technical terms from the German method. But these are good against like shield fighters. And all you're doing is rotating your wrist and elbow. I'll get a little bit closer. So, got my elbow, my upper arm, elbow's kind of a 90 degree. And I just rotate it. So I point the, rotate so it's still pointing at you. This is a good cut for, like I said, cutting around a shieldsman. And just going for those upper arms. Another one is a defensive move that I want to show you. It's a parry riposte style. I'm going to get a little closer to the camera here so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So you're on guard, somebody cuts at you. What you're going to do is you're going to cut and extend. All right, so cut into their blade and then extend. Cut into their blade and extend. If you have a thrust safe weapon, you can go for a thrust to their sword arm, or just cut and then cut their arm. It's again great way of hitting a shieldsman. You let them cut in, parry their weapon, and that's it's a what's called a beat attack. You're knocking it away with the edge of your weapon. You're literally attacking their weapon, so that's going to be your first strike of your flurry. So it's 1, 2. And then, if you have the opportunity, into that strike. So go ahead and practice that beat and attack, or parry riposte, technically is what it would be in some practitioners. So it's parry riposte. And back so you can see the whole action here. Riposte, parry, riposte, parry, riposte, parry, riposte, parry, riposte. One important thing, that's a lot of wrist movement, or like it's in through here, it's a rotation. So it's kind of like a windshield wiper is the movement. You're literally just rotating it here. So it's parry, right? Parry, 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 riposte, parry, riposte, parry, riposte, parry, riposte, parry, riposte, parry, riposte. Again, do every single one of these good dozen times. You're going to be sweating. Your arm's going to hurt. Your back's going to hurt. Do it every day, and you're going to notice you feel great. It gives you that little bit of a rush from fighter practice. Makes you feel good. Gives you good sweat. Gets you, make sure you stretch before you do it, or else you're going to hurt. Make sure you take a good stance when you start. I forgot to tell you that in the beginning. So you're going to be, feet shoulder width apart, one leg back just a little bit, sword leg forward just a little bit. Gives you a nice balanced stance. Bend your knees just a little bit. You're gonna be feeling it through here. It's good. It's what you want. Builds up these muscles. I'll do a couple more videos. We'll work on some more things like footwork. We'll work on a couple other weapon styles, 2-weapon, weapon and shield, maybe some knife. Whatever people want. Leave a comment. Tell me what you want to see. We'll get into some fancier weapon combos, some fancier attacks, some flourishes, stuff like that. If you want to, let me know what you think. Thanks, guys.